Good morning, children. We are taking class 7th video, lesson number 6, measurement of physical quantity. So today we are going to learn about standardized measurements. In our last video, we learned about a physical quantity. What is meant by a physical quantity? That we learn a quantity that can be measured are called physical quantity. So mass, weight, distance, speed, temperature, volume are some physical quantity that we learned in our last video. Then physical quantity also differentiate into two types, that is scalar quantity and vector quantity. So what is meant by a scalar quantity? A quantity that can be completely expressed by its magnitude alone is called a scalar quantity. Okay, so length, breadth, area, mass, temperature, density, time, work, these are some scalar quantities. Okay, and vector quantity means the quantities that is expressed only when magnitude and its direction both are given, that is called vector quantity. So displacement and velocity both are vector quantities. Okay, so just I'm going to revise. Then mass. Mass means the amount of matter present in a substance is called a mass. Then mass is a qualitative measure of inertia of an object. Okay. Then force of gravity is also less, that we learn on the moon. So it is 1/6 of the gravity of the earth. So today we are going to learn about the standardized measurement. What is mean by the standardized measurement? So standardized measurement means we have a lot of variation in measurement techniques was prevalent earlier. In olden days, in earlier days, where there were no units, okay, no to denote the physical quantities. So there were some techniques used in measurements. So people use their hand like that, and then feet also to measure the length. In olden days, people use their length of by using hand. ऐसे देखो हाथ से काउंट करते थे 1 2 span, then it's a cubit like that, it's a middle finger distance and the finger distance, that is cubit. Then we use footsteps also to measure the length. So cubit was defined as the distance between the elbow and tip of the middle finger. This one is, right? It's a cubit. Okay. Then this of course was different from different people. You know, everyone's hand measure is a different. सबका हाथ एक जैसे नहीं होता है. किसी का हाथ छोटा होता है, किसी का पैर छोटा है, किसी का मोटा होता है, बड़ा होता है. So that means a lot of variation exists according to geographical region. So the people, different for different people, the length of the handspan, length of the footstep. So the standard unit of measuring length is used nowadays. So that is standard measurement. So it's a scientific measurement. Standardized measures are required for measuring things. Such measures are called standard units. Okay, we use the standard unit for all over the world. We use these standard units of measurement. Okay, we have to measure many physical quantities accurately. So we have to measure length of the cloth, we have to measure the length of the scale, we have to measure the distance from two cities. So we need the accurate value to measure any quantity. So we use the unit specified for it, that is standard unit of measurements. So for example, the meter is the specified unit for measuring length. 1 meter, 2 meter. When we bring a cloth from market, so we want a meter scale used. 1 meter cloth, 2 meter cloth. So unit for measuring length is a meter. A certain distance has been accepted as a standard for 1.0 meter. So why is there need for such a standard units? Why there is need for standard units? So suppose a span of hand is accepted as a unit for measuring length. With this unit, we can measure length of a cloth as 2-hand span, 3-hand span, and so on. Is it possible? No. Okay, because that does not give a accurate measurement, accurate length. क्योंकि आपका हाथ किसी का हाथ छोटा है, किसी का बड़ा हाथ है, so that some error occurs in the measurement of the length. However, the length of the cloth measured by each one of us will come out to be different. Okay, so that's why a hand span cannot be a standard unit for measuring length. Okay, so there are many physical quantity, but majority of them are related to each other. So you have learned that the quantity, that is speed, is the ratio of quantities, distance and time. So for getting accurate measurement, we use the standard units of measurement. So let's see, there are two measurement system, that is MKS and CGS system to measure. In this systems for measurement, okay, systems for measurement. Okay. Two systems for measurement. Two systems for measurement. One is MKS and CGS. These two systems used for measurement. MKS means in this system, distance is measured in meter, mass in kilogram, and time in second. M for, you see, M for mass, then kilogram, and S for second. So MKS. Okay. So distance is measured in meter. M is meter. Sorry, not mass. It is the meter. Meter, kilogram, second. So distance is measured in meter. Distance is measured in meter. Mass is measured in kilogram. Mass means uska weight 1 kg, 2 kg, like that. Meter means 200 meter, 100 meter. We measure in meter. M for meter, K for kilogram. So mass is measured in kilogram. कोई भी चीज हमें लानी है मार्केट से, तो हम 1 kg potato, 2 kg potato, 1 kg sugar, and time is a second. Okay, we measure time in seconds, so that is MKS. Okay, then CGS. In this system, distance is measured in centimeter. Centimeter. Okay, distance is measured in centimeter. Centimeters. Then G for mass is in gram. Mass is in grams. Mass is in grams. Okay, 1 gram, 2 gram. Here is kilogram. here is gram, here is meter, here is centimeter, and time is in second. Time is in second. Okay, time is in second. Second, MKS and CGS unit for time is same. Here meter, here centimeter. CGS में centimeter for mass, MKS में meter for mass. Okay, sorry, distance. Meter is in distance. Here centimeter. Then kilogram, that is a unit for mass in MKS. Here grams in CGS, and time is in second. Okay, these are the systems for measurement. Understood? Two systems, MKS system and CGS system. Okay, children? So let's note down this. MKS, CGS, M for meter, that we use distance, mass के लिए हम लोग किलोग्राम, time is second. Here CGS में that distance is in centimeter, then mass is in gram, and time is in second. Okay, so let's write. Then next is, however, for all scientific measurements, the SI system, that is System International of Units, system of units of measurement has been adopted. That is, the SI units have been defined to standardize measurement. All over the world, these SI units are used. SI means standardized measurements, units of measurements. It was published in 1960 as General Conference of Weights and Measures. Okay, as a technological advances take place, the system is modified with international consent. The SI units of some quantities are, that system is based on the meter, kilogram, second, that is MKS system units, and CGS system units of measurement. Okay. So to measure different sizes of a quantity, the standard unit is used. So that means it is used all over the world. That is the standardized units. Okay, children. So standard for units, that is work out of area of your classroom, you can draw which quantities are taken to account to calculate the area that you have to calculate. Then some are the fundamental quantities. The fundamental quantities means it is enough to select a few out of many quantities and standardize their units. So you can see from the above example that units of quantities such as length and time need to be standardized. Such quantities are called fundamental quantities, means length and time need to be standardized. Such quantities are called fundamental quantities and their units are called standard units. Okay, a standard fundamental unit must be available to all and it must not be variable. So all fundamental units are available to all and it must not be variable. Then international system of units. An international system of units based on 7 fundamental units called the system international, that is the SI system international. We all call the SI units of measurements. Okay, so it's currently used all over the world. So all over the world people use these SI units to measure the quantities. Okay, the names and the symbols of units of fundamental quantities, that is length, that is in meter, we denote in small m. Then mass, in kilogram, that is in kg. Time is in second. All over the world, the people use these SI units. Understood? कहीं पे भी जाओ आप लोग, जो कि लेंथ का SI यूनिट है मीटर, mass is in kilogram and time is in second. Okay, children. So let's see now standard for the fundamental quantities. So as the standard of mass, a solid cylinder made of platinum iridium alloy is kept in the International Bureau of the Weight and Measurements at Paris. As per international agreement, this mass is called 1 kilogram. Okay. So official accurate copies of this prototype are kept in standardizing laboratories, that is institutes all over the world. Two fine lines are engraved on the platinum iridium bar kept in the International Bureau of Weight and Measures at Paris. The distance between these two lines is accepted as a standard meter. Accurate copies of this prototype are made and distributed to standardizing laboratories, institutes all over the world. The time required for one revolution of the earth is measured by means of an accurate device. This time is taken as a 24 hours. We know that Earth takes 24 hours for one revolution. So to standardize 1 second, 1 hour is considered to have the 60 minutes. We know 60 minutes, 60, we have 60 minutes, 1 hour and 1 minute that have the 60 seconds. That is the standard of fundamental quantities. Okay. So next video we will continue with another topic of same lesson. Okay children. So bye everyone.